Where I am now, better than before, through those open doors. Where I am now, where I am now, I'm in a special place. I tell you all the grace. Where I am now.
It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. It's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, where I am now. And if you'd like to see us live in the WGPL 1350 studio, all you have to do is go to Everette's Facebook page or Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page. And guess what? You can see us live right here in WGPL 1350 studio. And if you want to hear us all over the world, all you have to do is go to www.christianbroadcastingcompany.com or 1400 AM or 1350 AM. And guess what? You can hear us all over the world. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Would you, could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors, our WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace 95.3 and WPCE 1400 AM.
These is on and popping. Good morning, Miss Roberta Carter. Let's also welcome LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll shout you out later on in the show.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Like, share, comment, subscribe, and we promise to shout you out later on in the show.
And if you'd like to be a special guest, all you have to do is pick up the telephone and give us a call later on at 757-714-7861.
I tell you, Mr. E talking about some beautiful weather here in the Hampton Roads area.
Spring is in the air.
It's right here.
They said tomorrow that the mosquitoes gonna be out.
Not yet, please. Lord.
Yeah, that's what they say. And you know all this pollen that's in the air.
We washed some of it away.
We washed some of it away. Yeah, it's back.
It's
on
back.
its way back. So listen, here's a tip, safety tip for the pollen in the air. Make sure you wipe your sun visor off in your car, where your steering wheel and all that. Make sure you wipe that off because it's loaded with pollen. It's loaded with pollen because you let your windows down, and once you touch it, it's on your hands. And unless you got some sanitized cleaner in your car, then guess what? You walking around with it all day, and you forgot to knock the dust off your sunblock.
And you see it can come from your vents, right in your car, windows up and everything. But it coats the inside of the car, and so it's just for a season. It's for pollination and all that stuff. So we suffer a little bit with it, but not that much.
That's right. That's why a lot of children today, the sentence, are walking around with respiratory infections. So the leading cause of the respiratory infection would be the pollen that you have in your car, because guess what? You have not wiped the dashboard off, wiped the console off. All you got is all that pollen that came in through your window.
Don't get me started with what causes some of these childhood diseases like asthma, parents smoking, women smoking while they're pregnant. Don't get us started with that.
That's right. That's
today's Mondays. This is a Monday segment.
Monday.
This is Sports Talk. But before that, Mr. E, How was your weekend?
Oh, I had a wonderful weekend. I had a great weekend. I stopped past the church on Saturday and had an opportunity to teach a word, speak a word, for
Wonderful.
pre-Easter.
That is marvelous. That's right. Easter is on its way. Spring break is on its way.
Hippity hoppity, Easter's on its
Yes.
way. Yeah,
I had a wonderful weekend, had a chance to be with a group of ladies. Miss Veronica McMillan, who I'm going to shout out. She has a boutique called The Bag Lady, and she is giving, allowing women to be in a program and able to dress them for
yeah.
success. And just it was just really a nice setting and everything. And so I just wanted to shout her out. She'll probably be here, Miss E, talking about the boutique and the bag lady and the nonprofit organization that's really helping women to thrive. And so we wait to have her on and so she can tell our audience more about what's going on
That's
in her
wonderful.
world. But anyway, it is Monday Sports
That's
Talk.
right.
Oh, Mr.
Basketball Joe. Yeah,
E, Basketball Jones. But Mr. E, I know we're gonna talk about last night's game, but you started looking at the NCAA the weekend. I think Friday. Did
that's
you
right.
start
That's right.
Friday?
That's right.
And so we're gonna be covering that. But we're gonna talk first about the NCAA men's basketball, which they're gonna kick off their last and final
Tonight
tonight.
at 9
Tell us
o'clock p.m.
about
Listen,
it.
let me show you how the San Diego and UConn got there.
Oh my goodness.
San Diego State beat Creighton 57 to 56, and then Florida Atlantic beat Kansas City
Oh
State
wow.
79 to 76, and Miami beat Texas 81 to 80 88 to 81, and UConn
Oh wow.
beat Gonzalez. Gonzalez, I was pulling for them,
Yes.
but UConn beat
Yes.
Gonzalez 82 to 54. So that brought us down to the Final Four, which consists of Florida Atlantic, San Diego State, Miami, and UConn. So what
Yes.
happened was San Diego turned around and beat Florida Atlantic 72 to 71, and then UConn dogged
Oh my
Miami, Florida
goodness.
72 to 59. So now tonight at 9:20,
Yes.
tonight at 9:20, San Diego State plays against UConn.
But see, are you surprised that UConn, especially UConn, have gone all the way?
I figured that the big league teams would be there, like Kansas City State and
Absolutely.
Xavier, and I figured that all them other states, other colleges would be there. But when I looked around and I saw San Diego and UConn, wow!
Yes.
I said, go for it, Miami, and then I looked at Florida Atlantic, and then Gonzalez made it. And when I looked at Gonzalez, Kansas City State, I was looking for Kansas City State to beat Florida Atlantic.
I am really enjoying these college games. I didn't think I would. As I don't know why, maybe because I don't know the players like the NBA.
That's right.
I
That's
don't
right.
know many of the stars. But
It's no
these
that's,
folks are playing. These college teams are playing some ball.
that's right. They are not taking any hostages whatsoever, and these are the best of the best. And
Yes.
and then I turned around and saw the 3-point shooters, and I
Yes.
want to say congratulations to those who shot those 3 points. I mean, it was off the chain.
Wow. So, Mr. E, in sports news, we have James Nance, they call him Jim, who has been with the NCAA for beyond since 1983, I believe. He's retiring. The last game this evening will be the last time you will see Mr. Jim Nance uh, sports casting with the NCAA.
The third, Mr. Jim William Nance, or Jim
Yes.
William Nance the third, is the American sportscaster who has worked on the telecast for the NFL Football League, for the NCAA Division One
Yes.
men's basketball, NBA, PG golf tournament since
Oh wow.
1980. Now saying bye bye.
Adios amigos. But the last game, he's taking time for this last game, which is this evening. And again, it's San Diego and UConn. They're going to be playing in the finals, NCAA men's. Let's see what
And
happens.
he's retired at a great age of 63. Yeah.
Absolutely. He got a lot more to do, but I tell you what, that's a part of it's gonna be a part of his history now. And let's see what else he has going on. It's wonderful to be able to start a new, start something different and look behind you and say, dang, I did a good job.
Did you not know he won an Emmy also?
I believe
He
it.
won an Emmy for Outstanding Sports Award, a sports Emmy. And you know, when you get those Emmys, and everybody would like to get an Emmy. So he won for Outstanding Sports
Yeah.
Personality.
Well, he'll be there tonight. This is the last game. I hope you all are going to join and look at the games because they have been hot. I'm telling you.
That's right. It's a basketball time of the year.
Now, Miss Thing, oh, have mercy, the NCAA Women's College Game. Before we talk about last night's game, can we talk about Virginia Tech? Because I did have high hopes that Virginia Tech would go all the way, but they didn't make it all the way, but they did.
You know, Virginia Tech did wonderful. They represented Virginia,
Yeah,
and they did a wonderful job. But they ran up to them LSU
it's
girls.
the truth.
Them girls,
It's the truth.
them girls was not taking any hostages whatsoever. I said to myself, but I thought that Ohio State. Let's look at how they got there. Maryland and Maryland played against South Carolina, and South Carolina beat Maryland 86-75, and then Louisville played against Iowa, but Iowa beat Louisville 97-83. I would look for Iowa to be there. I was looking for Louisville to be there. And then Virginia Tech played against Ohio State. And I was looking for Ohio State to take Virginia Tech out. But Virginia Tech took Ohio State out 84-74. 84-74. And then Miami played, which is a low scoring game, LSU
It really
54
was.
to 42.
But
Yeah.
see, why was it so? I mean, that's low.
That's
Why?
defense,
How
defense,
come?
and defense.
Ooh,
That was a battle. Miami, Florida, they played some basketball. But here's the turning point.
Final four.
The Final Four. Iowa played against South Carolina, and Iowa beat them
Oh my
77
goodness.
to 73. Kelly Clark. I got the Caitlin Clark. I got to get her.
Yes,
She
Caitlin
shot
is
the
in
light.
there.
She shot the lights out of.
Yes.
And then LSU played against Virginia Tech, and that's who knocked them out.
Oh my goodness.
79 to
72.
72. And then last
And
night.
now we need a drum roll for that, Mr. E. Talking about a game, LSU and Iowa. Boy, talking about going toe to toe. Talking about some great shooters.
That's right.
It was
That's
a
right.
great game.
You know, when I looked at the game last night, I wonder LSU beat Iowa.
Are you surprised?
Well, I wasn't surprised. I was really going with Iowa because of Caitlin Clark,
She's a fantastic.
but they have two of them that can shoot those 3-pointers.
Yeah, that's right.
But here's where they lost the game at. Iowa lost the game because they didn't have no bucket players. They didn't have nobody to play underneath the bucket and to rebound. They
Well,
just
why
shot.
was that? It seemed like the coach would at least see, that's one of their weaknesses.
Well, they got so confidence in their
And their
players.
3 points.
That's right. They got confidence and say, well, she's gonna hit them 3 points anyway, so it's no sense of us charging the basket. But they was wrong. To their surprising, they was missing like popcorn. You know, when you get some popcorn, some of the kernels don't pop.
Yes.
So that's what was happening. The popcorn was popping when she did pop, but the kernels, some of the kernels didn't pop. So they didn't go back underneath the bucket. And because they didn't go back underneath the bucket, guess what? They rebound and LSU returned the rebound and they converted when they got the rebounds and went back. Here's the question I want to ask you, Miss Hinton. It's a powerful question that folks been talking around the club, around the town. Do you think that Reese was taunting Kayla?
Angel. I
kind of, I felt that there was some shade. It was a big thing on social media where Angel Reese, was taunting Caitlyn. They had Caitlyn has this little hand
That's right.
gesture that
That's
she
right.
does,
That she got from
and
John Cena.
yeah, and she just, she flaunts that and everything. But Angel, I just felt like this is what I felt like, Mr. E, as I watched that game. I felt like LSU had a lot of confidence.
Yes, yes,
You
yes,
know,
yes, yes. When
they
it
were ready
came
to
out,
shade. They were ready to taunt. They knew something. They knew that they were going to win. Now, it wasn't that the game they won toe to toe at a
right,
certain time,
right.
but LSU ended up going ahead of them, and that I think that's when they really, really you could see the look on their faces, and you could see Angel like, "Hey, I'm coming for you, Caitlin, honey. I
And
know you're good, but I'm telling you, I'm putting that hand up, and I'm showing you, hey, this girl got it going on right here."
when they started making the announcements, when they bring him out of the locker room and started forwards to
Oh
guards, and
no,
when I looked over at LSU and they were dapping each other, and
you!
then when Reese came out, they put the crown over her
I'm
head. I said,
telling you.
"Oh my
But Miss
bananas!"
E, what about the coach? The coach was like, this is 2 years for the coach at LSU. She was just elated, flabbergasted. I don't know how you pronounce it, but she just was like in
That's
it.
right.
She
That's
was
right.
just so into the win.
And she's from Louisiana. She's from
Yeah.
down there in the Bayou State, but she they was very classy when they was doing. They was, I believe that all of them were just stuck up. All of one
Ooh,
thing about them girls, when girls play, they are just as stuck up
the
as all I
shade
know.
was
Yeah,
real
yeah, yeah,
because, like you said, when they came out of the locker room, the young lady, I don't know her name, she had all this fiery red blonde
yeah,
hair,
yeah.
and she was throwing so much shade towards it. I said, "Oh my!" You would think that it's a sportsman, it's sportsmanship. You would think that they come out humble and, oh, thank
Girls, yeah,
you.
yeah.
Those girls were throwing up those hands, that they were throwing shade, and they just had a lot of cockiness that people that they are getting a backlash on
That's
social
right.
media
That's
about.
right.
But it is what it is. That's what I was going to ask you, Mr. Lee. Do you think it's sportsmanship? Do you think it's shade? Do you think it's a show? Hey, it's just, what do you think?
I think it was an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Really?
I really do, because taunting is not, one of the greatest things that you can do to a player, because that was that when Caitlyn came out, that was her signature.
Okay, that's
Her
her
signature
signature.
is like John Cena in the wrestling ring
Uh huh.
saying, "You can't see me, you can't see me." That was her
Ooh,
signature. It wasn't
yes,
so that she was trying to taunt anybody. But Reese's signature
yes.
was that she said, "I got a ring.
Oh,
Put a
she put
ring on
that
it.
hand up. Oh,
Put
it
a
was
ring on it."
all.
Like Beyonce, put a ring on it. Put a ring on it. So I was looking at Reese and I was looking at uh Caitlin, and Caitlin doesn't have anything to be ashamed about. She
Oh my,
scored
they
30
played. Yeah,
points.
they really played.
She scored 30 points, and I said to myself, y'all played that ball. And as they was walking off the field after the game, Reese gonna walk right beside her and said,
Oh no,
"You
no,
can't,
no.
you can't
And
see
put
me."
the finger, yes,
Yeah,
pointed to
yeah,
that finger.
and say, "You can't see me."
Oh
And I
wow.
believe that was a form of taunting. Now here's the second thing. After when they got on the podium to give their accolades to the game, there was the guard that was up there
Hmm.
also said,
Yes.
"Listen, Caitlin, you need to put a handle
Oh
on
wow.
LSU name. You need to put a handle on it. I can't see you, you can't see me, but let's put a ring on it."
But you
Yeah,
have to give LSU their props. They played, they went all the way. I mean, they beat a lot of teams to get to where they were at the championship. And they are the winners
that's
of
right.
the
That's
NC
right.
double A. You just got to give it to them, hey. And this is the thing. If you don't give it to them, they're going to take it. And that's what all the shade is about. It's like, you don't have to give us the props. Look at what we got. Look at what we did. And so the coach, she was really, really into the win. The girls were really into the win. They did well, and it's over. That's it. They're
That's
the
right.
champions.
They said that Reese had the last laugh at
Yes.
Caitlin. Said that she got the final laugh. So I want to open up the phone line if it's okay with you, Miss Hinton. Let us find out, do you think that was taunting or not?
I don't know. I tell you what, social media said it was shade. It was shade to the 100-degree. But Miss Eve, while we were waiting, if anybody wants to call, that's fine and good. But I wanted to take notice at the energy in the game, the fans in the game. And I think I had mentioned this before as we talked about women's sports and the popularity. I believe, Miss Eve, when you have women playing like that, and they are coming with all the skill and professionalism. I believe it's going to be as popular as as men's sports. I believe that you're going to get the numbers. Talk about the WNBA. We talk about them, making a certain amount of money because the certain amount of people that they draw and sponsorship. But I believe women are playing like they are playing, and it spills over into. I believe that the money is going to be there, the sponsorship and the crowd.
That's right. The telephone number to dial is 624-9475. If you'd like to comment on the game last night, LSU, and also with Iowa, do you really think that Reese was taunting? Give us a call, 757-624-9475. Well, that's unsportsmanlike.
She couldn't help herself. I mean, she was in the moment. Come on now, y'all.
Now
she couldn't help it. It's a game. It's a competition.
Now let's switch it around.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm putting in a racial barrier.
Okay.
If an African American sister had a loss like that, and that Caucasian girl had taunted her,
put that hand up.
if
you would have heard, you probably would have heard a little bit more. We got somebody on the phone line. Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing fine this morning. I just call the game. I think it's just competition.
Thank you.
Okay.
I don't think no because I don't think it's really fun like pointing in the game.
Yeah.
And really see competition and it was hot. So
tell the truth.
It's a good time and it was a good game and the best game.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Mr. E. Just purity, sportsmanship. Sometimes it gets like that. We've seen just like with boxing. We see Muhammad Ali just go and just shake and just wham somebody. Like, hey, look at me, I'm the best. What you think? Hey, I'm gonna brag. I'm gonna boast. Mayweather. All of them you hear from these competitors. They got to do something to their opponent, make them feel bad. But, but also. Just they're celebrating as well.
That's right. That's right. But the thing about it is when you take it personally, because after LSU had won the game, I didn't really think that the girls should have got up there and just pulled Caitlin Clark out.
But this is the thing, Mr. E. I don't know if those athletes are that sensitive.
Well, we'll find out. Did Caitlin break down? Did Caitlin have a fit?
No, she didn't.
As she began to walk, going back into the locker room, if that Caucasian girl, let me put it this way, if that Caucasian girl had a walk beside her sister as she had lost and said, "You can't see me."
One thing she knows, Caitlin knows that somebody was paying attention to her signature.
That's right.
So,
that's right.
That's what it's all about too. It's like, oh, so you want to imitate my signature? That's supposed to be the best form of flattery.
That's right.
When somebody imitates you. And so she may take it a different way. I don't know if she was that sensitive as an athlete. It comes with the territory. And so they have to pat themselves on the back. Iowa did a wonderful job. Yes, they were three points.
Right.
They could plus 3 points.
That's right.
But they did have a weakness there.
That's right.
And maybe they'll go back and they'll learn a little bit more about how come they didn't go all the way.
757-624-9475. That's the telephone number. If you want to make your comment, did Caitlin feel any kind of way when Reese did her signature move back to her? I mean, see, Reese turned around and said, "You can't see me." Just throw her hands up in the air instead of doing her ring signature. And but she said, "You can't see me." Is that a form of
bullying?
Is that
I think Angel Reese should get her own signature now.
Well, she did have a signature, which is the ring.
I
Put a
know, but
ring
I'm
on
saying I think she should make sure she promote and market her thing, because like I said, in the NBA, WNBA, you have your stars.
Yeah, yeah.
I would love to see the same thing in the NCAA, the college teams and things like that. So I'm saying when you do stuff like that, that's part of the competition, sportsmanship, and just hey, sticking it to your opponent. Period.
757-624-9475. That's the telephone number to dial. What do you think about the game tonight, Miss Hinton?
Oh my goodness, I have to look at that game. Men are gonna play the ball. They're gonna play ball, and so we're gonna see who's gonna push the hardest. We're gonna look at some of their strengths, some of their weaknesses, and we're gonna check out Mr. James and Jimmy Nance and see his last hurrah. But it's going to be a good game, and Mr. E, who is playing, and where are they playing at?
UConn is playing and against San Diego. Who's going to win?
Oh, don't ask me. I hate doing predictions because I don't want to be full of nerves looking at the one that I picked. But I'm going to be locked. I'm going to be looking at it, and it's been very interesting.
We get ready to the NBA now.
I know
Half the college
it.
is the NBA. But some of the games that played this weekend, April 1st all the way down to yesterday, the Mavericks beat the Heat 122-129. The Heat beat the Mavericks 129-122 on Saturday. And the Pelicans, my team from New Orleans, beat the Clippers 122-114. And then on yesterday, team, the Raptors beat the Hornets 128-108. The Trailblazers beat Timberwolf 107-105. And the Detroit Pistons lost to the Magic 128-102. And the Mavericks beat the Hawks. Lost to the Hawks 132-130. And the Lakers finally beat the Rockets 134-109. But here's the thing that you got to understand, that the Milwaukee Bucks beat the 76ers 117-104, and the Golden State Nuggets. The the Nuggets beat the Warriors, my team again, 112-110. The Cavaliers beat the Pacers 115-105, and the Thunders beat the loss to the Suns. That's another one of the boys one of the guys who's traded team 128-118, and so on and so on and so on
and so on, Mr. E. So yeah, we're definitely following the NBA. The Bulls won.
That's right. That's right.
128-107.
That's right.
So we're really excited about the NBA. We know those games going to be good.
And the playoffs is getting ready to come up right around the corner.
Already.
The playoff for the NBA is right around the corner. They're going to start putting the brackets together. I think it's April the 7th. The brackets going to come together. Then they start going into the playoffs. So you might go ahead and tell your team to sharpen their pencils and their skills and get ready.
You better get ready. It's going to be good, and we're going to definitely keep a watch on all of it. I haven't looked at the WNBA. See, I got to take a sneak peek over that.
Yeah, see what the ladies
are doing. These games are wonderful. The NCAA, getting back to them, Mr. E, people are paying a lot of attention to those games. They kind of overlap with the NBA thing, but I'm telling you, nothing beats a great, good game and great players.
That's right. Miss Hinton, have you ever played basketball?
I tried to throw a ball here and there.
Okay, I thought maybe you might have played a little college, a little high school, and so I thought you was a 3-point shooter.
No way! But I love looking at the game, and I was around it because I was in the band, major and all that kind of stuff. So I was close to sports.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna put a challenge out there. Miss Hinton and we're going on a basketball court. We're gonna film it, and I'm gonna play against Miss Hinton. And Miss Hinton, we're gonna come back and tell you who won. Put your money out there. You think I can beat Miss Hinton, and can Miss Hinton beat me?
Mr. E, you better put out there that I need to go see a professional game now. I keep putting it out in the atmosphere. I'm waiting for my kitchen, my what you call it, my tickets, and the skybox. But in the meantime, look, it's been a wonderful, wonderful day. And you all make sure you enjoy it. Come over here for a little bit, though. We got a few announcements for you. Be blessed. We'll see you here on Wednesday.
That's right. Thank you so much for tuning in to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show. And don't forget to join us FYI After Dark from 6 to 7 p.m. tonight on Monday night only. Today was Sports Talk with Yolanda, Hinton, and Everette. And for more information on being a sponsor, all you have to do is pick up the telephone and give us a call at 757-714-7861. And don't forget to join us. Don't forget to join us tonight. Don't forget to join us tonight on FYI After Dark at 6 o'clock p.m. until 7. What a great show we're going to have after dark, so you don't want to miss it. And for more information, give us a call, 757-714-7861. And have a wonderful Monday. Bye now.
Wow, wow, and wow, what a wonderful, wonderful day. Sports talk is, I mean, Mr. E. We really enjoyed looking at the games, and I think Mr. E did look at a bunch of them, a bunch more than I did. He really had a buffet of games and stuff like that. It was wonderful, right?
It was just like sitting there looking at a good movie all day long, in between halftime doing your little chores. But I didn't have no great big chores that I had to do this weekend. Only thing I did, just do laundry here, laundry there, this, that, and then sit there and look at the basketball.
And tonight, don't forget, first of all, to tune in 6 o'clock p.m. for our After Dark show. And we're going to be talking to a group of leaders, ministers, elders, and pastors about the church and the state of the church, the trend of the church now, what's going on. And we want you to join us. Please join us on all our social media platforms. 6 o'clock p.m. will be on, and we want you to join us. We want your opinion.
That's
we want
right.
you all
That's
to
right.
join in the dialogue, and so we're really happy to be able to have just a group, like a forum of people that will share with us some of the things that I know I have been curious about, Mr. E.
That's right. I want to let you know, Ms. Hinton, that our special guest tonight will be Mr. Brandon and Mr. Let me go back. I'm so busy doing something else. Bishop Edward Johnson will be our special guest, along with Mr. Brandon. Pastor Brandon, they will be our special guest on tonight. Elder Brandon Thompson will be our special guest, along with Bishop Edward Johnson will be our special guest, along with Mr. Pastor Apostle Gerard Perry will be our special guest on tonight. So, hey, y'all got to tune in with what we got, the heavy hitters on tonight. Young folks talking about great things about the church. You don't want to miss it.
I want to say hello, good morning to Jakina, Denise. How are you, young lady? What's been going on? Sheila Robbins is with us. Roberta Carter is with us. Mr. E, anybody on your feed?
We got just a host of others. Thank you so much for tuning in to the most talked about radio show in the world. I want to say especially to Miss Roberta Carter. Oh, I see some stuff about her on Facebook.
What Miss Carter?
Miss Carter they had an anniversary in a big old ball. I said, go Miss Carter.
I did see some of those
I
pictures.
think it's a sorority. Go Miss Carter. Go Miss Carter. Go.
Miss Carter is always involved in something wonderful. And we thank her so much for being a part of what we do. And Sheila and Jakina, she's been on with us. We're just thankful for all you all. The Lord is good. To have you all on and supporting us means everything. We've been doing this for 7 years, and we're just glad that people tune in.
That's right.
Find out what we're talking about and what we're giving. Don't forget again to meet us at 6 p.m. on social media. That is the link in the YouTube, the Twitter, the Facebook Lives. Come and talk with us, dialogue with our guests, and let's find out where people are. And are they still under the bed shaking? Are they back there? Are they? What are they doing? Since we're healing through this pandemic.
Miss Hinton, I want you to pause and rewind. Do it in slow motion. And let our listening audience know for 7 years consistency. For 7 years consistent, we've been bringing them nothing but the very best. For 7 years,
Absolutely.
three or 12 times a month. 24 times a month in 1 month that we've been on two stations, 12 on WPCE 1400, 12 on WGPL 1350, 12 on Peace, that's more than that, Peace 95.3, and on the World Wide Web, we bring our listening audience nothing but the very best.
Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook Live, we are there. And we love this. Our mission is to energize and inspire and motivate those that are listening and hearing us to rise above mere survival and find success. For your information, the things that we bring information, the guests, to inspire you and let you know that you can make it, you can do what you do and do it well. There are those that have gone before us and those that are coming behind us that are doing great things we can be inspired by. And so we love this show FYI. And then to have the After Dark show.
That's right. That's
really, really want to go even deeper.
That's right.
We really, really want you all to stay being a part of that. 7 years.
That's right.
It seems like, I don't know if
just yesterday.
But it seems like we started this. I remember when we first started FYI radio show, and we're here to continue to make it better, to develop it more. And with your help,
right.
You can give us the things that we need to improve on, and tell us what you want to hear, topics that are close to your heart.
I guess a lot of people want to know how you put up with Mr. E.
Mr. E. Lord have mercy. Mr. E has strong opinions, but he's also a person that is good for knowing how to change, and get better. And that's what we're both working on, making sure we are good hosts, we're informative. We make mistakes, sometimes, but we're both determined.
That's right. That's right. Because we want you to have the best. We want you to have the best. And we are both known as people pleasers.
Not pleasers. I ain't no people pleaser. People person.
People person. Let me change it as people person.
And you got the wrong PP.
Because what we want to do, we want to make sure that you were able to rise above mere survival and find success. We don't want to please you.
We want to please them, but not like people pleasers. Like hey, we, you know how they use that term.
You sure don't cut me. You sure don't cut me right. You hear that, y'all? She jumped. No. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Those words, let's say, we want to make sure people are pleased with
what we do. That's it. That's right. We want to make sure that you are happy, that what we bring you, and also that that you can rise above mere survival and find success. Because we bring you nothing but the best. We bring you jobs. We bring you this. We bring you that. We bring you politicians. We bring you a whole lot of stuff just to help you to go out there and do what you gotta do.
Yes,
we bring you love doctors and everybody.
Yeah, we're trying to do all we can to inspire you and, like I said, help you to rise above. I want to just remind you all to continue to follow us on social media. Make sure you subscribe to our pages. Make sure you like and share our pages. And because we still want to reach out to more and more people. And we're very excited. I'm going to let Mr. E tell you that we have a new FM station that we're going to be on real soon. And Mr. E, what station is that?
That's WMBA Joy 88.9 FM. That's
Yes.
WMVA 88.9 FM.
Yes.
That's in the Accomack County. It hits the Accomack County, Maryland, Delaware, Richmond, Washington, up close to all those Saludas,
Yes.
you name it, Albina, Urbina, you name it, we'll be right up into 30, Route 33 up that way, along going to 64 West and over 13. Once you get over that, 13, that Chesapeake Bay Bridge tunnel, Miss Hinton, we are going to be sounding 2 treetop tall,
Oh,
and we're going all the way in that area. So, hey, look, get ready, Albina, get ready,
Yes.
Delaware, get ready, Maryland. FYI is on the way. That's WMBA 88.9, and it's soon to be this week.
Oh my goodness.
I
It's
let the
real
cat out
out
of
of
the
the
bag.
bag.
Yeah.
Oh, with that, Mr. E, we would love for those that have businesses,
Yeah.
small businesses, or special events, if you'd like to be a sponsor of any of the segments that we have, the sports talk, the what's under the hat, what's in your closet, serving that tea. If you want to sponsor the whole show or
That's right.
segments, Mr. E will give you that information on how you can do that. This platform right here, we're reaching to a lot of people. We're adding more and more people. More people are listening on different formats, platforms, and you can be assured that we will make your product uh, a household name. We'll
That's right.
market it, and we'll put it in our circles, and wherever we are, you can be. So, Mr. E will give you that information on how you can do it, especially those that are starting a business.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need to market. You cannot just start something and not expose it. And so this is one of the ways that you can expose it. Mr. E will give you that information. Before he does that, I want to just mention Young Women Achieving Success. We're still on the move. We're still recruiting. We're going to be recruiting all this year because after the pandemic, we're starting off fresh. We have a group of girls
Yeah.
that we love, and they are just a joy. We want to really build the sisterhood and really build girls being in the program. We have the resources for girls to be in the program, and so we want to use those resources. So you can get in touch with me, 757-287-6792. Don't forget, we meet on Wednesdays. Girls can be 10 to 17 years old. Also, the Royal Navy Pie is going to be launched really soon. And but you can get the pies now, 757-470-0224. And real soon, bullying is right underneath your nose. Don't forget the book. You can get a hardcover book. You can get an ebook, or you can get an Audible. But there's also the game that is Bulvic Academy is finally going through the channels of Apple, and you're going to be able to go to the website real soon to get the game and download it. Anti-bullying game. We're reaching out to schools, to parents, anybody who really want to play it, buy it and play it. So that's coming soon, along with a few more other books that's coming, and we're really excited about that. So, Mr. E, let's see, anything else? Don't forget the music. The ladies' music is online everywhere. But yeah, you can be a special guest sponsor, intern with FYI Radio Show. Mr. E's gonna give you the tea.
Just before we leave, I want to say happy birthday to my baby brother, and happy belated birthday to
your
my
son.
son. Yeah.
Isaiah.
Yeah.
Yes.
My reason why I'm saying it now, because my baby brother was supposed to have been born March the 3rd. So mom made a mistake, and so today is his birthday. So I want to
Isn't
say,
that funny how parents do that?
I want to say happy birthday to my baby brother, Hazel Everett. Thank you so much. And my son, April the 1st, Isaiah Everett. So I want to say thank you so much and happy birthday to you all. If you'd like to be a special guest or sponsor of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, all you have to do is pick up the telephone, give us a call at 757-714-7861. Our inbox is at Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton Facebook page, our FYI Facebook page, or email us at FYIRadioshow live@gmail.com. That's it. All you got to do. And don't forget to join us on Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 9:30 to 10 on WGPL 1350, Peace 95.3, Joy, WMVA 88.9, and 1400 AM at all of the social media platforms. Thank you.
Yes. So look, you all are a blessing. Thank you so much for joining us. We're gonna see you Wednesday. What's under the hat? But don't forget tonight
That's
at
right.
6 p.m. Join us on all social media platforms. We would love to hear your input. We'd love for you to join in the dialogue and meet our very, very special guests.
You know, Wednesday in the Hinton is Passover week. You know, it's doing the Passover. So we'll dialogue a little bit.
We're going to talk about that. So you all be blessed. We'll see you this evening. Enjoy this beautiful day, and just love on yourself. Love on yourself.
Two up,
Two up,
two down. Yeah.
Goodbye now.